Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has vowed his country will go and quote above and beyond and quote the 2015 Paris Accord on combating climate change. Speaking at a news conference with French President Emmanuel Macron, Mr. Modi described the agreement as part of and quote our duty to protect Mother Earth and quote. Several global leaders have criticized President Donald Trump and APO's decision to withdraw the U.S. from the Paris Accord. Mr. Trump said the deal would impoverish the U.S. and cost American jobs. The Paris Agreement commits the U.S. and 194 other countries to keeping rising global temperatures and quote well below and quote 2°C above pre-industrial levels and quote endeavor to limit and quote them even more to 1.5°C. China and the European Union have restated their commitment to the agreement, while Mr. Macron called Mr. Trump and APO's decision a and quote mistake both for the US and for our planet and quote. Speaking after a meeting with Mr. Macron, Mr. Modi said France and India had and quote worked shoulder to shoulder and quote on the Paris Accord. And quote the Paris Agreement is the common heritage of the world. It is a gift that this generation can give and quote, Mr. Modi said. India is the world and APO's fourth biggest emitter of carbon dioxide, after China, the US and the EU. Explaining his decision to withdraw from the deal, Mr. Trump said it would cost the US $3 trillion, 2.3 tn, in lost GDP, while rival economies like China and India were treated more favorably. However, several US governors and mayors have vowed to respect the terms of the Paris deal despite the US pulling out. Climate change, or global warming, refers to the damaging effect of gases or emissions released from industry, transportation, agriculture and other areas into the atmosphere. The Paris Accord is meant to limit the global rise in temperature attributed to emissions. Only Syria and Nicaragua did not sign up. Keep global temperatures and quote well below and quote the level of 2°C, 3.6 F, above pre-industrial times and quote endeavor to limit and quote them even more to 1.5°C. Limit the amount of greenhouse gases emitted by human activity to the same levels that trees, soil and oceans can absorb naturally, beginning at some point between 2050 and 2100. Review each COUNTRY and APO's contribution to cutting emissions every 5 years so they scale up to the challenge. Enable rich countries to help poorer nations by providing and quote climate finance and quote to adapt to climate change and switch to renewable energy. NASA and APO's Goddard Institute for Space Studies says the world and APO's average temperature has risen by about 0.8°C since 1880, two-thirds of that since 1975. U.S. think tank Climate Interactive predicts that if all nations fully achieve their Paris pledges, the average global surface temperature rise by 2100 will be 3.3°C or 3.6°C without the U.S.